what are like, maybe two or three pieces of advice that you would give that you feel is really critical for an agent to understand when they're creating an ISA department? So hopefully they can avoid some of those mistakes maybe that we made.
Right. I would for sure just have your overall systems and processes that you want down. Because if you don't know what it is in your business or what you're looking to expect, or, how things flow on that side, your ISA is going to be able to set all the appointments in the world, but then that's going to be what, affects the actual closings or that line of business. So make sure that you have your processes down on that side. So that way, if they do get it to your agent, they're not, blowing it on either the listing presentation, the buyer presentation, they're, getting the, BB sign. So that way they're not, taking a client out that'll end up, kind of wasting everyone's time. And then, jump a ship to somebody else, things like that. So I'd for sure make sure that you have that dialed in, because that helps know how those leads will be incorporated or what that process is going to be with that ISA. Another piece of advice would be that not everybody is able to work on the ISA side. I don't know, because I've seen several different split structures or compensation plans or just kind of ways of going about that. And what I've seen is that not everybody is able to work on that side. So whether it be personality, because some of the more experienced agents, they're already, not only, they might, their business might be a little bit further, or they might have a little bit more volume that they're doing, but they're already so set in their ways. It's hard to try to jump in on something and kind of relearn a new way of doing things. So I would just make sure that, compatibility is there, but then you also know how that's going to kind of intertwine and make sure that you have the right people working it, because that was one of the issues that we had too, was making sure that we had the right people in the seat. And then that would bring me to my third piece of advice is I would heavily do that as well on the lender side, because there was, I know we've just been through our fair share to know that that person is, they're a vital piece of our business. And having that relationship, that like understanding to know, what the overall goal is and how everybody's going to be able to benefit. But hey, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, then you're going to need to do this and do this. Oh, okay, cool. As long as you get that agreement up front. So as I mentioned earlier, I literally interview my lenders just to make sure that it is going to be a good fit, because just like everything in life, you're not going to get, or you're going to have that same relationship as you do with everybody else. So I want to make sure that everybody who we're, working with or involved with is just as, committed, and is just as hungry, and is just as, motivated to our clients and to the, overall goal as we are. So, that would be that.
Yep. Love it, man. So those that are watching and listening to this podcast are here, man, because they want to gain the information and inspiration to go out there and create the life they know they want and deserve. Do you have any last pieces of advice or inspiration that you'd like to leave them with so they can go do exactly that?
Man, just do it straight up. It's going to be hard. You're going to get in your head. You're just going to start putting ideas or thoughts or things like that haven't even happened yet. Just start dialing. It'll happen. That will go away. You'll realize that that's not it. And then it'll just help you that much sooner, that much faster. Get those results that you're actually looking for. I definitely get it. There's, like I said, some days where I'm like, nah, but it's that overall goal. And that is definitely a huge piece to be able to master or to implement, that I would just, start doing it.